Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do right now is we are going to start working on our battle scene. And you can see I have a drawing that I did, well, a few sessions back of my hero and my villain battling. Now, you don't need to have this stuff in it. What I want to do for this particular project is I'm going to want to kind of play around with some more effects and some more different kind of looks and styles for this background to make it look really dynamic. So I'm not really worried about any of the extra stuff that we have. But I do want to get you guys to where if you have your picture, your photograph of your work, and it's sort of grayish or brownish like mine is, that we can brighten it up. Now, I showed you how to do that with layers, and that would be under Image, Adjustments, and then Levels, okay? Pull out that Levels meter, and I remember I told you you could kind of slide this around, slide that around, and slide this around to kind of set up a brighter image. I want to show you a slightly different way that you could use the Levels tool over here. So if you have your Levels window open, and again, if you don't know where to find it, it's under Image, Adjustments, and Levels. And then once you have the Levels thing, you obviously have that slider up top. Now, there's another option down here called Sample from Image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that white box. You can see there's a white, black, and gray. I want to make sure that I'm selected on the white. Now, if I'm selected on the white, wherever I click on this picture, it will think that that area should be white. So if I click up here, you see that it's brightened that area to make it white. But you can see some of the rest of the area looks kind of gray. So I'll try and sample from another area. Okay, that made it a little bit brighter. I'll try down here. That made it a little bit brighter, but I'm starting to lose some of the detail of my drawing over here. So let me try a couple other spots until I feel like I click on an area and I feel like I no longer have any of that gray mess, but I also didn't lose too much of my detail. Now, once I've done this, it might make a lot of my drawing look really, really gray or really, really light. That's when I'm going to go to the Sample from Image and select the black option. And on that one, I'll go look and I'll try to find the darkest part, the very darkest line in my drawing. I'll try clicking on that and see what happens. And you can see it kind of makes it a little bit darker. That might be a little bit too dark. When I click over here, I think I like that a little bit better. I'll try sampling it from a couple different. If I click over here, you see it makes everything dark. I'll do Control Z to actually not undo that. I'll just click on another area back there. So what I've done is I've used the Sample from Image options with the white and the black to brighten up my drawing. You can see what it looks like right now. Nice white areas in the background, nice cleaner, darker drawings. I'll click my preview button. You can see this is what it looked like. This is what it looks like now. And again, you can kind of play around with that option until you get it looking the way you want. I'm just clicking on what I think the darkest area is of my picture, and that's kind of making that black and kind of making it usable. Now, obviously, you could do this by just using the slider bars up here, but I did want to, now that we're getting a little more advanced, show you some of the other advanced features. So I'm going to set this up. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to undo it really quick and do it quickly again for you. So again, Image, Adjustments, Levels. We have my Levels window. I'm going to go down to Sample from Image and click on the white. I want to click on a bright area of my picture, and hopefully that will wash out some of the gray or brown that you may have. Then I'm going to switch over to the black. I'm going to find the darkest spot of my picture and sort of click on that. And now you can see I have a nice, bright, black and white photo. Instead of it being brown, white, and gray, I have it nice and crisp. I'm going to hit OK. And then from here, you guys know what you're doing. We can create a new layer down here. Right by the waste paper basket, we've got new layer. We're going to create that new layer. I'm going to call this the hero's clothes. All right. You can call it skin color. You can call it whatever you want. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my color. I'm wearing sort of like a bright pinkish purple color today, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go back to my paintbrush tool, adjust it, make it just a little bit larger. There we go. And I'm going to start painting. And again, how do I make it look see-through? You guys know this already. This is all review. You go from normal to multiply on that layer. and you should be able to work your way through it. So everything from here on out is something that you should already know. What I'm going to tell you is you should start coloring that picture. If for whatever reason you didn't draw that picture, this is an opportunity for you to catch up on that. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a few other visual effects that we could do for the background, and that'll be in probably Wednesday's session. So I'm going to stop the video at now. The only really part that you need to know on this video that was new was how to use those level options to brighten things up. Otherwise, we're working as we always have with our paintbrush. We're zooming in, zooming out. At this point, I feel like most of you are pretty adept at this. Judging by the work that's been turned in, you guys have been doing a nice job on it. So I'm trusting that you guys know that. If you are, though, however, at home and struggling with some part, if you're lost, I had a couple people send me questions, which is great. If you are stuck on a particular area and you don't know how to fix it or do it, please just send me a message. I will try to help you the best I can. Again, we are a little bit at a disadvantage from being apart, but we will work through it anyway. And again, just as I did before, I will create new layers for every new color that I work on. You guys already know how to use your eraser tool and everything else that goes on that. So that was using levels to brighten up your original drawing for starting on work of our battle scene. Okay, and good luck and happy drawing out there.